Previously on Beyond You.
Scary, please protect me, Aiko. Oh my god. I agree with Yumi. So scary. Oh my fucking gosh. Oh my effing
God. Can you not be so weird and we're gonna work together? Thanks. Alright, you don't have to be that much of a dick.
Maybe we can all use proper spelling and grammar so I can understand what's being said. This is how I talk now.
Oh my god, I love Yumi. She's awesome, but I fear suspicious of her.
Same. Is to make her uncomfortable.
I'm confused.
Me too. Let's just fuck around.
And so the story continues, but actually there's some new things that's been added to this game, so I'm gonna show you real quick before we go back to the previous part that we were in. Oh, this is a new CG. Hello, new CG. Alright, CG, we see your back room, like background of the room, motherfucker. I spent way too much on my holidays. Oh, I can interact with new things. I just realized I went out a few times with Hurricane, but she was busy with it. I don't know. Sounds like a bad friend. Let's look. Those are pictures of people who make videos. Oh my god, look, that's even my thing. That's hilarious. Oh, Boojin. Oh, Booji. Oh, I can't pronounce his name right. Oh, that's funny. They're pretty funny and sweet. They really seem to care about their audience. Aw. I knew I should make it, but that'd be an extra effort. Plus, I'll just mess it up later when I get back into it. It's not like I have to impress anyone. Herika's the only one who comes here, and she's never neat. Oof. Outside, it was a beautiful day outside. I can't believe I have to spend all day inside at school instead of inside at home. It's criminal. Alright, seems like the ways to do I can't wear. Now all that I. No CJ! Yeah, bye bye! Oh, this is a new science room. Holy crap, this is really cool. Oh my god. This is really cool. This is a really nice freaking background, man. They really done a good job with the new updates and stuff. And we're back. What's up, gamers, gimmies, and gamers? My name is Walk Up or John, whichever you prefer, and welcome back to Beyond You. It's Beyond You. Can't wait for the song to make. Oh man, it's been 5 months since I even played this game, but then so many fucking things going on lately. Too many projects to do, too many school, too many clients. It's everything. It's just hectic. And yeah, as you guys saw from previous like cutscenes or cuts, whatever. Yeah, new CG, new freaking environmental background, new sprites. Looks freaking fantastic. And yeah, almost. By the way, speaking of new things, so Hexy freaking made a new visual novel, a short visual novel I think called Foolish Moon, and I can't wait until it releases on Valentine's Day, which is so funny. So yeah, I'll probably explain that on another video or when it comes out. But let's continue from where we last left off. So yeah, we got in a group. We're trying to think of what we're gonna do. So let's get to it. And I forgot what voices I gave them for a long time. I'm just gonna since I went back to the videos from before, so I think I know what I gotta do. Oh, and I got water just in case I strain for the Hurricane voice, which is funny. Alright. Oh, hello, Walk Up. Hey, Aiko. She had several sheets of paper in front of her, splayed across the desk. Doing some reading. They're club application forms. I got them from the office. But now that I'm reading them, these forms seem more like permission slips. Yeah, they're for if you have to leave the campus with your club. If you want to join a club, you just meet up with whoever's the club president. Oh, that isn't like our old school. I know it's a different school. I don't mean to compare them. I'm just not used to it. No need to apologize. You weren't sure how it works, so you asked. It's the office who told you that you needed all these forms. They didn't seem to question me. Strange. It's still good that you want to join a club. Aiko nodded, her hands clasped with excitement.
I thought it'd be a wise move, giving colleges prefer people who socially active. Are either of you going to join a club?
Let me oh my god, why? Oh my god, alright. Oh my god, excuse me. Let me spell this out for you, Aiko. Haruka raised her hands to gesture with each word that followed. We don't do clubs.
Why not?
Because we just don't.
I'm not gonna force you into one, but they are worth considering if you want to stand a chance.
I already know where I'm going, and Awakam is so smart that they could start their own college.
I don't think that's how it works.
2 colleges.
Why,
100.
I'm just saying, showing off that you're in a little group of losers.
Oh wait, that's her. Group of losers doesn't make you better for college.
Well, you don't have to be a dick, Haruka. God dang. How do you know they're losers if you don't spend time with them?
Oof, she got you there.
It sounds like you applied for a club and they turned you down.
No. Why would I care if a club turned me down? I mean, why would I apply for a club?
I had never heard that Haruka had applied for a club. Though she did begin to make her hatred known for them sometime last year.
I'm sorry if people in the past have hurt you.
Oh wait, have hurt you, excuse me. Fucking, I keep getting mixed up with those two a little bit. But if you go around rejecting everyone first, eventually you'll succeed. Sometimes success isn't a good thing.
Aiko went to take a seat, her gaze focused on the paperwork she collected. It was more permission slips than anyone would ever need. I don't go around rejecting people. People just don't like me.
Because you don't give them a chance to get to know you.
There's not much to know. Whatever. Oh my god. Haruka took her seat, disengaged from everything around her. She was fidgeting with her buttons on the suspenders on her skirt. I took my seat by the window and watched as the other girls filed in, like an anime protagonist, always staring out the window. Kana and Yumi offered greetings in the form of a wave of each. Others began to file into the room, talking amongst themselves. I couldn't tell what was being said, but people looked as confused as I felt. With the disjointed nature of groups, I had wondered what exactly would happen with our class. Before I say anything, Mr. Sato entered. The room fell silent, and he began to set up for whatever presentation he had organized. And given we had a science class, let's make some chemistry mixed into one. Yeah, this was gonna be a mess.
The curriculum for this year will be broken down into sections. Additional specific classes will be offered as lectures. As such, choose your focus carefully. This could decide your fate.
Nice choice of words. This could decide your fate. Gotta remember that. I frowned, unsure what to make of this. It sounded like that we were gonna run our senior science classes like a college. No doubt it was because of the change to the class sizes. School has gained all these students from Minami. Whatever, as long as I was able to maintain my grades, it didn't matter how the information was delivered.
The first week, we will spend on a topic externally to the main topics. As such, considering this is a getting to know you sort of week, it will be graded. However, so don't take its time to slack off.
Excuse me. I need water. Thank God, I'm getting dried. Haruka shot a smile, accompanied by a thumbs up. I had a smile in return, at least thankful she was better in spirits. The class began to separate into their groups. For some reason, it seemed easy. They had decided their groups, which meant they knew how it'd be split. Everyone had to pick their best friend or their partner. I had Haruka and then the few strays from Manami school. Other students from Manami seemed to have settled into the crew as familiar as old classmates. You'd hardly be able to tell them apart, which meant it was the moment of truth. Oh, excuse me. Hey, so I'm just like, sorry, I guess. But I'm not even that sorry. What? What the heck was that? I think an apology, but it was okay, really? No need to apologize. Yumi rolled her eyes, her hands in motion. Aiko pushed Yumi's hands down. Yumi signed something else. And the pair kicked into the conversation, both their hands shifting in a way I couldn't understand. Aiko looked annoyed, though Yumi smiled. It was an apology, yeah. We're a group and I want to get through this year, you know? Ah, pouty face. I'd still be with the other girls, no matter who I choose to work with. But they'd be in the one I'd be working closest with. I had to rely on them to make the right choices. And I had hoped they focus on the same venue of study. That is, if study was still the most important thing to me. I've done so well in school even before the craziness. One mixed up science class couldn't ruin everything I worked for. Could it? Alright, work with Aiko, work with Haruka, work with Kana, work with Yumi. Let me quick save this. As you guys already know from previous time, you know who my favorite girl is already is Yumi because she's fucking awesome and I respect her. She's damn dope and funny. I know Haruka's not gonna like it, but we're gonna do it anyways. Alright, work with Yumi. I think Yumi and I... Did the music change? Okay. I think Yumi and I would work well together. I knew it. Ah, you think you would? Yeah, I think so. Oh, they don't like that. All of them don't like that. Okay, well, if you change your mind, we'll be here. In here. Yumi moved her hands to suggest, are you sure? She pointed to me, then shift her hand in circles, thumbs up. Am I okay? Yumi nodded, her head tilted. Yeah, I am. I laughed, unsure why she asked if I was okay. Why wouldn't I want to work with her? Haruka was my best friend and Aiko was the smartest, but then again, Yumi hadn't had a chance to show me what she was made of yet. Exactly. There you go. She could be the smartest one out of all of us. I could see that, honestly. She might be the most manipulative and sinister behind everything and what's going on. And even if she wasn't, she seemed nice. Besides, Haruka would understand, wouldn't she? I'm better. Yep, she's gonna look at us. Alright. We enter the practical side of the classroom last, with the other groups happily seated. I'll get the sheets. You find a spot, yeah? Yumi nodded, offering an okay hand signal. She went for the closest spot possible. When I reached the front desk where papers had been laid out, there seemed to be only one left. I exhaled, annoyed, my lips sneered. Mr. Sato was particular about sheets. He refused to reprint them, dickhead, which meant we were down on a sheet. We could transcribe the questions and hand in a loose sheet of paper, but it'd still have to be a shared booklet. Oh, that sucks a little bit. Someone must have messed up their work or something. I walked back to Yumi, who was drumming on the table in front of her. She lit up when I approached, with a smile that seemed rare for her. It didn't seem unnatural, though. Rather, she suited a smile. So, bad news. We're gonna have to share a reference sheet, but I can write my answers on a piece of paper and just hand that in. Yumi tipped her head to the side. A hand flipped to a punctual question. Why? No clue. Guess I should have been quicker. Yumi nodded solemnly, as if though there were the solution. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Yumi smirked as she dug out her notebook. She had two, one for class and one for me. Or rather, for anyone aside from Aiko. No one else spoke a sign language that I knew of. You know, it's pretty unique, like, learning some sign languages. I learned a couple of it from one of my friends and cousin. Like, she's really good at sign language. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, alright, so it'll be a good little thing to know of. It's pretty fun. Alright, she set a scroll in her, as her answer and slid the book when she was done. Alright, how should I voice her? I forgot how I voiced it. Let me get water. My voice is straining. Because I was also submitting some voice auditions too, and in some other projects.
Why do you choose me? Why not the lovely haircut?
Oh, you're doing a jokey thing. I thought the change of pace would be a good idea this year.
So, no deep, unbridled passion you're carrying for me then?
Ooh, well, funny you say that. I snapped a hand to my mouth as I read that, to mask the sound of shock and laughter. Yumi cackled in her unique way, her voice laden with whatever prevented her speech. It wasn't quite broken, more fragmented, like it was resonated from the wrong spot in her throat. That isn't a no.
I lowball that to you. You could have easily lost your virginity before.
Ooh, oh, whoa, hold up, wait, whoa, hold up, hold the phone.
I guess you have it that long. You get attached.
I snapped my other hand into my mouth as that killed the laughter and the blushing. The fact that she could write rather than speak had a hidden benefit of being able to be so brash. Excuse me. I snatched the pen up and shot Yumi a look of defiance. Oh my god, oh I like that. Oh, I like the sparkly thing. It's rotating very fast. It looks like a fucking HUD in a way that's like sparkling. I like that. That's really nice. I like that. I like that. Don't make me regret my choice of partner. I got a whole year to settle that. Are you always this crass? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Let me quick save this though. Let's go. I got a whole year to settle that. Let's go with that. I got a whole year to settle that. Yumi rolled her eyes heavily, as if that was if the very act was too much for her to handle. Oh, well shit. It was then she snatched up her pen and notebook to scroll a retort.
You realize I'm screwing with you, right?
I got that much. Yumi shrugged in response, no less smug.
At least I get what this is all about.
I raised an eyebrow at her, though she failed to elaborate. Instead, she began to write down her answers to the handout. She didn't check the questions first, however. Had she done this before? The questions were rather standard. You have to answer them in order. Oh, hello. Yumi slow blinked at me like I was an idiot. And yes, we are. We are an idiot indeed. Oh my god, I love her eyes. You can see, is that a clover? Or something? Like a lucky clover? Is she our lucky girl? Looking good though. Looking good. She held up her sheet and the questions, and at a glance, it appeared to match up. Perhaps she had done this before. It took Yumi no time to be finished, and her posture worsened in those shortened few minutes. Her arms were crossed, and she slowly sank beneath the table. She was almost parallel to the floor. Within 5 minutes, I'd gotten through most of the answers, but I had written out my own answer sheet. I think this is meant to be more collaborative rather than answer yourself. But then I guess it's hard to discuss when... No, you could still discuss with me. You can write, and I can interpret. Yumi remained unmoving. Either she'd fallen asleep or is in disinterest. Sorry if I'm saying something stupid. I don't mean it. And I didn't know what to add. It was hard to carry a conversation when someone just opted out altogether. Especially when she had a reason to be quiet in the first place. And it was nice of her to have the patience to write at all. But then again, she should have to write. People should try to understand her on her own terms, right? Perhaps she would have been better with Aiko after all. At least they could easily communicate. It'd probably be more fun for Yumi, rather than dragging my dead weight in the conversation. Yumi sat up, cracking her neck, with a shift of her head either way. She reached her notebook, the one she'd written to me in before. What? The virginity thing was a joke. Was a little much for day one, huh? Ooh, oh, then that smile. She looking at us. That smile, man. Save that precious smile. Save that precious smile. Our freaking adorable trap smile. I know this is saying in anime, but like, you know, she is adorable. Save that precious smile. Alright. I shrugged a shoulder, smiling still. It was a joke after all. Tone doesn't come through text too well. Yumi, oh, what the fuck, berries. Oh, and something fell. And I caught it with my foot. Yumi considered me for a long moment before she tipped the book back to her face to add to her previous statement. I'll make sure to write in angry font if I'm angry. The word angry thicker than the rest. The lines nearly cut through the writing. You can pose to the writing, or I can try to learn sign language if you help me. That had taken her by surprise. She lingered for a moment, then frowned, waving a hand. I've tried to teach it before. No one ever remembers it. Actually, you can be surprised. Like, if you go in, like, some classes, like, it gets easier over time after you keep practicing. I would. Yumi shot me a look of pity, her lips downturned. She closed her notebook, the one she'd been writing to me in. Behind us, I could hear the other half of our groups locked in discussions about the lab rules. I had to wonder how we expect to reconvene into the group of 5, but whatever. I was with Yumi right now. I'm serious, I'll learn. Yumi lost the edge that she had before. Where she joked and teased, she just seemed upset. Aw, man. Was it something I said? I thought I was trying to learn sign language would make her happy. And then again, just saying I want to learn isn't the same as putting in the effort. I promise I'll learn some sign language, you see? Yumi turned to look at me rather than out the window. She smiled sadly and shrugged a shoulder. Before I could speak, she raised her hand. She made another motion for me to zip my lips. Her posture straightened up, and she began to adjust her papers. It was then Mr. Sato walked in the practical side of the classroom. Had Yumi been able to hear him come in? Collect your work. You'll be comparing the rest of your group. Thursday will be the case study, so step towards practical. I'll need to be sure that I can trust you with the work within this space, given the number of students. So do not disappoint me. Yumi had packed away her notebooks and sped back towards the main classroom in seconds. I still had my supplies across the table, surprised by the request to rejoin our group. I wish the day one of actual classes had been a little bit more exciting, but spending time with Yumi was nice. I felt like I said something wrong in wanting to learn sign language for her. But once she saw me using it, maybe that'd be enough? Who knows how many other people had promised her the same thing only to forget altogether. I wouldn't forget. I'll show her. There you go, main protagonist. Class wouldn't wind down, which left me in my routine. Alright guys, I think this is a good enough episode for right now. Thank you guys for tuning back into Beyond You 2020. New year, new era, new videos. So, we're gonna find out till next time. So without further ado, I hope you guys have a good night, good evening, good morning from wherever you're from. So peace out and sayonara. Bye bye.